and this is his first career victory. Well, it was an emotional scene this week at Hamilton High School as the school honored one of its most famous alums, Warren Moon, with a mural. Gerard Moncure was at the event, and he joins us now with more. Gerard.
Thank you very much, Kyle. Warren Moon has been there and done that on the football field. Pac-8 football champion and Rose Bowl MVP, five-time Canadian Football League champion with the Edmonton Eskimos, and eventually inducted into the Canadian Football Hall of Fame. And of course, 17 seasons in the National Football League, which culminated in becoming the first African-American quarterback inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's a long list of accomplishments, but he told me what happened at Hamilton this past week meant just as much as all the other accolades.
It was an epic moon landing at Hamilton High. Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback Warren Moon, revealed in all of his athletic glory over decades of perseverance, trailblazing, and excellence. Immortalized forever, where it all started.
It's almost like having a reunion. It reminds me a lot of my induction in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, where you invite all these people back that were a part of your journey to get to where you are. And it's all culminated there. Well, for this is the beginning of my journey. So I've had the culmination, and now I'm at the beginning again, where it all started. And this is where all my goals and dreams started, right here at this high school.
His run as a Hamilton Yankee quarterback started, however, after a discovery made one day by his Baldwin Park youth football coach, much earlier in his then young career.
Your son told me a rumor that you had Warren Moon way back in the day playing center and not quarterback.
That's true. Once we found out he could throw the ball standing up, we said, hey, we made a wrong decision. But in Pop Warner football, people play wherever you have a spot. And Warren, when he became a quarterback, he's been a quarterback ever since.
At Hamilton, the skill set that would take him to the ultimate heights of football began to take shape as he led the Yankees to the city playoffs and was named All-City his senior season. Leadership abilities he began to learn at home at the age of 7.
I think when my dad passed away, the first thing everybody said to him was, hey, you're the man of the house now. You have a house full of women, and you got to protect them and provide for them. And that's what he did.
It was just thrust on me one day. I'm playing football with my buddy next door. The next thing I know, I'm called home, and I'm told the news that my dad passed away. And all of a sudden now I'm the man of the house. So again, at 7 years old, you don't know how to, process all of that. And I did the best I could in trying to be responsible. I think I probably grew up faster than I probably should have when I was that age. Probably didn't enjoy my childhood as much because I took it on so much personally of being responsible for my sisters. I used to go to some of their school dances as their chaperone. Here I am, 10, 11 years old, and my sisters are teenagers, and they got their little brother tagging along as a chaperone. So I wasn't very popular with my older sisters at times, but it was the job that I felt like I needed to do.
Despite not having the guidance of his father, his mother, Pam Moon, now 95 years old, carried the load for Warren and his 6 sisters.
I would not be the man I am. I would not be the success that I've been. I would not have the inspiration that I had to be great if it wasn't for her role modeling that I followed growing up. And I don't even think she's aware of that. She's been my biggest inspiration in my life.
It's just wonderful because he worked so hard and under such pressure. And it's just wonderful to see that it has paid off. And I used to tell him, just stay focused.
That advice was not only taken to heart, but executed among football fields from West LA College to the University of Washington and onto the Canadian Football League and, of course, the NFL, where his influence is still felt.
I could go into a young future quarterback's bedroom talking to him about representation, and there might be 2 pictures up on the wall. One was Martin Luther King and the other was Warren Moon. So he inspired a whole younger generation that there was no aspiration too great, that they could be quarterbacks, that they could be movers and shakers.
The thing I'm proud of is because of the way I played, because of the way I carried myself, because of the way Randall Cunningham played, the way Doug Williams played, we were the ones that opened the eyes of those owners and general managers that said these guys can play, lead your teams, be the face of your franchise. And now you see all these young guys getting these opportunities, and I'm so proud that I played a small part in that. And I stick my chest out every time a Deshaun Watson or a Dak Prescott or a Russell Wilson signs one of these huge deals.
A big part of today's NFL will always be able to be tracked back right here to Hamilton High.
Got out of the other day at Hamilton High was this. There were several hundred people there, high school teammates, people from Seattle where he went to college at the University of Washington, professional teammates and friends. And that says it all. When you get that kind of turnout for something that took place at your high school, you know, graduating in the early 70s, and all those people turn out, it just shows the impact you had on them and how they feel about you. And it was a great event, and it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. And who looks amazing, by the way, at the age of 65. Unreal. Kyle?
Yeah, that's my question is what on earth does this guy eat for breakfast every day? Because, Gerard, he looks better now than he did in his playing days. Remarkable.
Slim, trim, looks like he could go out there and throw a football 60 yards right now, Kyle, I got to tell you.
That's awesome. Great story. All right, Gerard, thanks so much. Okay.